Ready. Set. Out. Go ahead. Out. 44. Ready. Ready, set. All right. Set. Ready. Out with that. Get on. Drift. Set.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Dolphins, versatile running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Dolphins and the Raiders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The Dolphins offense rested and ready coming off the open week in their schedule. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Dolphins at 4-5, a game under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's a give up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Go ahead.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here? So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and a yard. The handoff as they run the counter play. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
31-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Here's Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a short gain down to about the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
The throw over the middle taken in. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. You figure you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Tua going to try and go quickly here. On first down, Tagovailoa. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all... Miami's offense set and ready to go.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
102 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Skirts by him at the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The end result, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 1 from the 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up.
Go ahead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. But he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts...
So now here come the Dolphins. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, Tua. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. can't ask for much more than what we just had here.
Drift. And that. Go ahead. Set. Line. Out with that. Get set. Out with that.
It's Madden NFL 24. And we've got the Dolphins
offense ready to take over here.
He had a great week last week. Well over 100 on the ground with a score.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. You talk about this Jets defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. The Dolphins at 4-6 now on the year. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On second down, they'll run it here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And they'll run again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll look to throw on third and goal. He's got it. touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and So Miami coming out for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Looking to pass. Tua. Out to the right here to Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. Well, how about them going back out there?
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
There he goes, right side. Still going. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 54 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They're behind in the first.
Go ahead.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 to throw again. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Here's Tua. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man downfield is Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Powering forward. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
All right, let's go.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Open man is Waddle, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Dolphins offense returning to the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
Miami set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a quick 6 and a jet touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The intercept. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
and it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 132 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Tua now on first down. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua sets up to pass it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there at a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Tua. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a Tesker play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
There's certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he completes it to Wilson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 41. 187 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
The left side complete to Troutman. Now stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses,
Anyone got any body spray? Who's
All right. Get on, that. Set. Ready. Out with that. Ready. Out with that. Go ahead. Ready, set. .44. Ready. Set. All right. Out with that. Ready. Get on, that. Drift. Set.
It's Week 13 of the NFL, and our focus is on Jerome Baker, who reached another plateau this week with his 80th tackle of the season. It's the Dolphins and the Commanders coming up next.
The Dolphins offense set to go, down 7-0 here early.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And a completion to Wilson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1 yard line.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right?
Well, he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this might net him a yard, if that, as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 25. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Tua. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
All right, come on.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And quickly, they get to the line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Commanders take over first down.
The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Wilson's got it complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be full. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the gun, it's Tua. Catch made right side by Wilson. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Tua going to throw. He is going to find Hill here.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
21 yards there on 3rd down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Chase Young tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs, clock and time.
No, fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He stiff arms it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
238 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And
Touchdown! Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Dolphins offense returning to the field. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation. We're kicking off.
Hope my mama was watching tonight.
Ready. Oh, that. Hey. Hey. Ready. And I. Drift. Set. Go ahead. Out.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And our focus is on Jerome Baker. He's been a core contributor all season, approaching 90 tackles for the year. It's the Dolphins and the Titans on Sunday.
The Dolphins offense set to get going. Winners of 2 straight.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out route to Hill, complete. Finding space at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. The Dolphins at 500 at 6-6. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
On play action, here's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So
Miami coming out for their second drive.
they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
From the 33, here's second down at 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And that's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
And he's made the most of it to this point. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brings up third down and 2.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
From the 29, here's second and 2.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets around him, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
106 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Tua now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 11-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Foster Moreau, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Tua now on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 130 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. The solid stiff arm. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
A timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Tua going to throw. And this is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the 3rd straight play. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had it.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
162 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
A look at the running back, the man out They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He has been... They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps them move the sticks. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Trucks over him. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Dolphins had 6.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season. On
3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go down at the 28. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Tua. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
44. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground to the 43, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That burst good for 20 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 22-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Good.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Right back to him on first down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough.